You know what time it is.
It's showtime, folks!
That's right, guys. It's showtime. Welcome back to the channel. If you've noticed, I've changed my YouTube name. Still your host, CoryxKenshin, but now known as Spontaneous Remarks. I wanted a more unique name than CoryxKenshin. That's still my PlayStation gamer tag. But we're going to try this now. We're going to try some new things on the channel. So, stay tuned. Thank you for watching. And back to more Throwback Thursday. Finishing Mega Man 2. And we're on the Flash Man stage. And this one is a little more difficult because it's, as you can see, I'm sliding everywhere because of the ice. So, it's actually one of the better stages with music. I like the music on this one. Some of these bad guys not so much. But, I mean, that's just part of it. So, here we go. So, one of the things about the Flashman stage, you know, it's more difficult because you're sliding. Kind of like the Bubble Man stage when you're under the water. You have that additional environmental hazard because you can slide into enemies, as you've seen me do several times. You can slide off the edge into a hole. So there are some, well, there's no holes really, but right here I think I missed a step. Right there. So there's several different things that could happen if you're not careful. Like there's an energy tank at the top that I missed because I fell down. But as we go into Flash Man, we're going to use the Crash Man weapon. You could do these bosses in any order. I've always done it the way I'm doing it this time though. But Flash Man, he can, we'll pause time and keep still for a minute. But it doesn't take too long for me to vanquish this enemy using the Crash Man weapon. It's a crash grenade, sticks into the wall and then blows up, which will hurt him several times. So here we go. We got the Flash. What's it called? The Time Stopper. The Flash Time Stopper. Oh, and we get our third message from Dr. Light. Item 3 completed. Get your weapons ready. Woo! So now we got items 1, 2, and 3. I like the suit for Flash Man. I like those colors. And here we go. So now we have left is Quick Man. Quick Man. Now his stage was one of the more difficult ones because there are, well, you'll see here in a minute, there are, I don't even know what you call them, energy beams that shoot out from the side of the screen. And if you are not quick, hence the boss Quick Man, right here's one. If you're not quick, they hit you, you die. Now, I do have the old Game Genie cheats going, so it just it just hurts me. But you got to be quick, or they will kill you, instant kill. So you got to be real careful. Quick Man stage though is not very long because it's a lot of linear falling, going through the those energy beams quickly. And then after that, I mean, you're pretty much at the boss. Here's another part. You gotta be careful. Oh, see, I would have died right there. I would have been dead. Alright, so we're gonna pass through these, get these done. Pass over that. There's a lot of power-ups, but they're hard to get to because you will pay the price. Don't fall for their tricks. They want you to die. And this is the last little part of it where we're about to face Quick Man. Now Quick Man, the only unfortunate thing about Quick Man's level or the boss battle is the flash or the time stopper, the flashman weapon, is what you'll use against him. But it will drain quickly and it will take about half of Quickman's energy down. And you'll be forced to fight him with something else. There's several different weapons you can use against him. I use the Crashman weapon just because I wanted to try it to see how well it would do against him. And I mean, it does pretty well. Just a couple hits and he's dead. You can also use, I don't think Metal Man's beam works, or blade works on him. You can use the regular old Mega Buster. There we go. Quickman, get equipped with the quick boomerang. Get equipped with the quick boomerang. Way to go. Stage select. Now we're on to the old Dr. Wily, the good doctor himself, or the bad doctor himself. The old dirtbag himself that stays after game after game after game after game. And we have his level here. The dreaded 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stage gauntlet. Because if you do not replenish your weapons somewhere during the stage, they will carry on into the next stage. Alright, so right here we're about to use our number 3 wall crawler. There we go. That's what number 3 does. And we're going to continue on in this stage. The Dr. Wily stage, this one anyway, has probably some of the best music in the game. Anytime you look up anything about Mega Man 2, you usually get this song. And it is a really good song, but it's not the best in my opinion. But here we go. We have to use the wall crawler a couple times. And I forgot I had to get up here too, so go back to it. The only time I think I've ever used number 3 is in these last few stages. You can use it in Quickman stage, I guess, to get a power up or whatever. But so we're gonna keep on climbing. And these dudes always used to get on my nerves because you could never get past them very easily. Alright, now we're about to switch and do our number 1, and as you'll see, this is a little tricky because the platforms rise as you make them, so you have to get them in a certain area or you won't have enough room to jump because or whatnot. So that was my first failed attempt. Here we go, we're going to try it, and I don't have enough room, see, so we're going to try a different route, which actually worked pretty well. So we're going to stay on the ladder and then begin our climb. And this worked perfectly. Ta-da! Ta-da! Anyway, so climbing up the ladder still. And we're going to now see our first Dr. Wily enemy, and we're going to use the quick boomerang to defeat him. It's a big dragon, and I don't believe his name is Puff, but you never know. So here we go. This part was okay until the dragon shows up, and then the screen keeps moving, and if you wasn't ready for it, you would end up falling in the hole and dying. Now, he's not too difficult, but he does have a fireball attack that can, like that, knock you off if you're not careful. But you can take care of him in just a couple of hits. It don't take long at all. He's pretty easy when you got that old quick boomerang. So, stage 1 of the gauntlet is complete. Moving on to stage 2. And it always shows the castle and you moving, your progression. So this time it's going to be kind of downhill. Alright guys, starting the second stage of the gauntlet in Mega Man 2. And this time, it's gonna be a little tricky because we have a lot of spikes to get by. So there they are, and we're gonna use item number 2 this time, which is a jet. In later games, he becomes, or it becomes Rush, the Rush jet, but this is just a jet. Oh gosh. And I jump on the wrong, I jump on that wrong one. I should have jumped on the other one. But I went ahead and did this one anyway. The other way is full of power-ups. See, there's an energy tank there I missed. Alright, we fall down the ladder. We see a bunch of more stuff, a 1-up. There's another 1-up. And another energy tank. But who needs that when you got Game Genie, huh? Alright. Anyway. Alright, now we're going to go through the little drill hallway here. I always thought they looked like drills or screwdrivers or something coming through the ceiling and floor. Alright. And once we get through here, we're going to get to the boss. Which, oh, actually I forgot we got to do the number 3 item again. And it's that simple, guys. Just, oh gosh, climb over there. So tomorrow I'm going to do, I think I'm going to do Fortnite Friday. And do some videos of Fortnite if I get a chance to. I'm going to be pretty busy tomorrow, hope I can. But we fall down here, Watch out for the spikes, because it is not a fun thing. And here's the boss for this level. We're going to use the metal blade. And it's these blocks that come together, and you just have to wait for them to come together. Avoid them. Dodge them, whatever you got to do. They're really not that hard. They can get you if you're not quick. But all in all, it doesn't take very long. I believe this is the last one. Nope. Oh, boom. There it is. So stage 2 of the gauntlet is done. Alright. Whoa. Okay, so now stage 3. Stage 3 starts a new music track, and you know what? It's really not that bad. It is repetitive. As far as the sound is completely repetitive, but it's a pretty good track. And in this stage there's also, you guessed it, water and more spikes, which is actually not too difficult to traverse over this area. You just do have to be careful, and you get a giant fish every once in a while. Right here I missed, I died, I had to redo it, but I fixed it. Oh, yep, I died right there.
Zane?
So I went ahead and got the weapon stuff for these weapons to fill them back up, because I'm gonna need them later. And one of the Game Genie codes I have on is whatever energy the little pellets I get, it'll fill me up completely. I'm using infinite health, infinite. Well, what I just said, the weapons would fill it up completely. And I think that's it. I'll probably put infinite lives on too. I'm not sure, just because I mean, when you die, you die. But alright, so maybe this time I have made it. I hope so. Yep, I made it this time. And the bad guy in this level is a huge Guts Man tank. And if you don't know who Guts Man is, he's one of the robots in the first Mega Man. And he's really not too difficult. You can actually get a lot of hits in before he even starts anything if you can get up there to him. We're using Quick Boomerang again. And we're going to jump there. And we just have to hit him in the eyes. 4, 5. Then he starts spitting out the little hard hats. 7 hits. Bam, he's dead. Alright, now we got one more level before we fight the robot bosses again. And this level, it can be a little difficult because it has, what do you call them? Invisible floors. So you can fall through the floor and die with a spike trap. Well, we didn't even use that quick boomerang very much, so we're not even going to worry about that. Okay, we're climbing up the ladder here. And one of the areas is right here. Now, you can get your bubble lead. It will travel across the floor. It's right here. And it'll show you where the invisible spots are. It's right there. It's, oh, right there in front of me too. I didn't see that part. See right there. That's that whole block. So we jump over that block, and then it's the second block. Jump over that one. And so that one actually wasn't hard, but this one here, oh my gosh. This one here you got to be really careful with. As you see, I died and I had to redo it. But anyway. And we have an energy tank there for those that need it. And we're past that part. So now, back to the old Mega Buster. Okay. This next part is another part like was in the Crash Man stage where you had to ride the little trolley around, whatever you want to call it. And it's a good idea to get your wood leaf shield on, because these dudes will not stop. Oh, there he is. And you could probably just go ahead and jump across that gap at the bottom, but I went ahead and rode it around just because. Alright, here's another part here. We're going to drop there. And we're going to jump up here. Jump up here. Jump over there. And we're going to continue on down. This one is a little difficult because you have to wait right here until the old trolley. And if you're not careful, you'll get knocked off in the spikes. Keep your leaf shield on as you travel around, because as soon as you move, it's going to shoot off in another direction. When you get down here, you'll be pushed off onto the block, and you may continue forward. Now, this is a little trick that you can do to gain energy or weapon energy or whatever. A lot of Mega Man games have areas like that, where the bad guys keep coming and you just have to kind of stay there and just fight until you get your stuff back. Alright, we're going to do number 2 to get across this. Now you can go ahead and wait, but oh well. Now the bad guy at the end of this level, you had to be really careful, because I couldn't remember how to do it. And what happens is, if you can survive the onslaught that happens, if you mess up, you're going to run out of your weapon energy, and there's only one weapon that will destroy this thing, and that's your Crash Bomber. You have to leave 3 of these barriers. You can't destroy them, because if you do, you will not be able to reach. You won't be able to kill all 5 of these don't even know what you call them. So the ones that's already exposed, that's the ones you need to go ahead and get. So we'll break this. And there's also a trick to this stage too. When they start firing, you can pause and unpause quickly, and you will not get hit if you can do it fast enough. Alright, now we're going to go, let's see, use number 3 after it shoots me. And we're going to go up here. Alright, you got, like I said, you got to be careful because one wrong move and you ain't got nothing else to kill this dude with. Like I tried, I got stuck one time because I had infinite lives on, or infinite health. And I got stuck, and I tried everything I could think of, and nothing would do it. The crash bomb is the only thing that can kill these dudes. And I can't even get up to the top up here. Oh my gosh. Get up there. Get up. There we go. Back to crash bomb and finish it off. Bam! So you have to leave 3 of those barriers open or you're in trouble. If you're not using any kind of cheat or enhancement and you get there and you run out, you're going to die. That's it. You're going to die. Okay, now we're on to the boss matches again. And I always enjoyed this part because you could go through and use the weapons and destroy each boss and see if there was, because you know we started with Metal Man, we ended with Quick Man, so we never did figure out if Quick Man's weapon would work on Metal Man. So maybe we can try that out. I don't know, but it's the same premise. Bubble Man against the lead puts out the fire. Way to go! And then you get health if you need it, and you just go around the room and. Oh gosh. And you can do them in any order. I just went around the room. Blew that dude up. This is why you needed your weapon energy earlier. And the old atomic heat. Bam. Alright. Let's see, I don't remember what's next. Bubble Man. So we're going to use the metal blade for that. Alright, remember it took, I think, 4 shots the last time we killed him? 2, 3, 4. And if you stand right in the door when you kill him, it'll instantly transport you out. And we got Flash. Flash! And now we're going to have to just, I don't remember what we used last time. Oh, Crash Bomb, but we don't have a Crash Bomb because we used it all. So we'll just use the old Mega Buster, get him that way. Alright. Moving on, we have Crash Man again, which we use the air. Where's it at right there? Alright. Blew him up. Alright, now we're going to use Metal Man. Let's try this quick boomerang and see if it works pretty well. He's pretty quick, so I would assume it would. Oh, yep, look at that. Damage. Bam. Yeah, 4 hits. Now, I want to show you a neat trick I learned a long time ago. I was trying to find what would kill Metal Man. His own metal blade, 1 hit. Boom. Ain't that crazy? Little tidbit there y'all might not have known about. And the last one is going to be, Flash Man. And the metal blade works wonders against him too. We're just going to take care of him like that. Alright, now we have this one in the middle, and it's Dr. Wily. His first of 3 different forms. And I couldn't remember which weapon you used against him, so I was trying different ones. Nope, that didn't work. Let's go back to the metal blade. I think that might work. Oh yeah, that's it. That's it. That's the ticket right there. Blow him up. So like I said, this is the first of 3 different forms. Which, I mean, the first 2 are the same battle. This is the second one. Becomes a little bit harder, but still yet, same metal blade works. And we almost got him. Bloom! Blew him up. Now he escapes again. That dreaded Dr. Wily. Blast him! But this is it. The final showdown with Dr. Wily. This level is very easy. You fall. Again. And again. And ta-da! Now we're going to move across the floor here. And this is like acid that's dripping. So be careful. Because it will hurt you. And we're going to see Dr. Wily's final form. In just a minute. And there's only... this is another instance where you could get trapped. There's only one weapon that can hurt him. And that's the bubble lead. Oh, he's an alien. Ooh, creepy. And as far as the bubble lead, it's a ground-based weapon. So you can't shoot him when he's up in the air. You gotta jump. You gotta dodge. You gotta jump. Dodge. Watch out. Oh. And this is something that, I mean, it's one of those things. If you run out of weapons, I mean, the Mega Buster won't even work on him. So if you run out of your bubble lead, you're done. You're dead. Especially if you're using cheats, because I would not be able to do nothing right at this point. Except restart. But anyway, we're going to continue on. Just a few more hits, and Dr. Wily will be vanquished from Mega Man 2. So if you've played through all the Mega Man games, not counting Mega Man X, just the original 6, 7, or 8, you can do the 6 NES only, or you can include 7 and 8, the original Mega Man lineup. Which one was your favorite? I think this one was mine. I do like it a lot. But I do like all the Mega Mans. The Mega Man 3 and Mega Man 4 were really good. After that, I mean, the formula kind of gets a little redundant, but they're still good games. They're fun games. So we see that Dr. Wily was actually just in control of the alien, and it was just a illusion. And this is also probably one of my favorite game endings. We see Mega Man walking through. There's the atomic fire suit as the background changes. The music's pretty nice. And then here we are, the bubble lead. The bubble lead in the wintertime. And the quick boomeranging. I guess that's spring. I don't know. That's kind of weird. But anyway. And we have Flash Man with the rain. And that's it. So that's it for this episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Spontaneous remarks. And I hope you enjoy it. Tune in next time for more Throwback Thursday.
Thank you.